A major college football program is a big organization. One of the foot soldiers in that machine is the graduate assistant coach. Just above the volunteer coach, but not yet a full-blown assistant. The GAs do all the dirty work. They get the demo squad ready during practice. They chart plays, break down film, work with special teams, and oftentimes they get sent out for lunch. TJ Weist is one of Michigan's GAs, and while it's not the most glamorous job in coaching, it's an apprenticeship that's invaluable down the road.
You pay your dues. And at a place like Michigan, you can't find a better place to pay your dues. Because if you want to go to be an assistant coach somewhere else, you know, if you go to another big school, they say, hey, he's been at Michigan. He's won Big Ten championships. He's been, you know, involved in some of the best, in the best program in the country. And they know that if you make it through Michigan as a graduate assistant, you're going to work, and you're going to be dedicated, and you're going to know what to do.
It's a lot of work and very little money, but if other GAs are anything like TJ, the benefits of the long hours of work far outweigh the drawbacks if you are truly committed to becoming a top-flight coach.
You spend so much time breaking down film, you really get to learn the small things, the little things in football, all the different offensive formations, the defense, everything. You get to learn what everybody else is doing, what you're doing, and that's where you learn all the little things in football. When you get to be an assistant coach, that's when you learn the techniques, the specific techniques. But you need to know the overall picture. And that's what really being a graduate assistant does for you.
With new NCAA rules regarding grad assistants, it may not be too long before the GA is a vanishing breed. Schools are limited to just 2 GAs now. So in essence, the training ground, the apprentice program, is being legislated away. For TJ Weist, it's a concern he has for those who follow him.
It's hard to be a graduate assistant because now the same expectations are there. All the work still has to be done, and there's less coaches to do it, less graduate assistants. And people are going to be discouraged. Coaches are going to be discouraged into going into college coaching because one of the ways they've always gotten into it was to be a graduate assistant, especially young guys. So it is limiting now, and it's kind of discouraging.
TJ Weist, of course, a guy that came out of the graduate assistant. You never were a graduate assistant, came out of high school at Bellefontaine, but graduate assistants are a vital part, and they're kind of disappearing.
Oh, yes, and when you cut down from 5 to 2, you can imagine a responsibility that the other 2 had to pick up, and TJ's one of the best. No question about it. He'll be a great coach someday. And we give him a lot more responsibility, Jim. He is really our receiver coach, and we feel our receivers play pretty well.
They sure do play pretty well, and they block pretty well. And